My name is Joe Jerez, and I've eaten some of the best food cooked by some of the best chefs all around the world. But now, I'm in my own backyard in search of some good eats right here on Long Island. We're here today on Union Avenue in the Heights, as I like to call it, but some people would call it Westbury, New York, in search of the most authentic Mexican food on Long Island. So for those of you that don't know, yo soy cubano y argentino. But that's about the extent of my Spanish, which is pretty embarrassing. I'm sorry, Mom. So I'm gonna have to find some locals and just people that understand the cuisine and can tell me what to order to get the best experience. Let's see if I could find them. I think I see somebody. So today we're at El Mercadito with Rudy Rodriguez and Johanna Amaya of Pan con Café y Bienes Raíces. And we're gonna go inside and try some of this amazing Mexican food.
Let's do it. Let's go.
After you.
I'll do it.
Thank you, sir. So I'm here with Margarita. We're gonna make a taco de birria. So it is so hot back here. I would never be made out to be a cook or a chef. It's too hot. So we're gonna put some mozzarella cheese first. So this is the meat itself. If you don't know, birria tacos, the meat is cooked like a stew. Gracias. Lo voy a poner acá en la plancha. Okay. And of course the sauce. So we're just gonna let that crisp up a little bit and it's gonna be ready. It smells amazing back here, by the way. Now, authentic Mexican tacos only have typically meat, onions, and cilantro. It's not like this crazy stuff you see in the United States, lettuce, tomato, sour cream, guacamole, whatever you start putting in there. No, get that stuff out of here. The onions and the cilantro is all you need to accompany your taco. So the most important part of the birria tacos is the jus or the juice on the side that you have to dip the tacos into, get them super juicy, and take a huge bite. Gracias. Y el tuyo. Salud. Dude, these tacos are ridiculous. Look at this thing. It looks amazing. But before we dig in, I gotta ask you, Johanna, why did you choose this place?
Well, as you can see, the food here looks delicious, but it tastes delicious. So the best thing when it comes to like Spanish food is that they don't chip you off on the flavor, on the kind of food, the amount of food, and also they're really, you see the culture, they embrace the culture so much. So, and I had the pleasure to know the owner, so he takes great pride in the quality of the food.
Okay, awesome. And Rudy, let me ask you, I know you're not Mexican.
I'm not, no.
What are you?
So I'm Honduran.
You're Honduran, and
same with mixed with El Salvador.
Okay, because I'm Cuban and Argentine, but again, my Spanish is so bad. so bad. And before we dig in, so not many people know this, especially that watch the show, but I'm a real estate agent. Rudy is also a real estate agent, and Johanna is a mortgage, a loan officer, correct? Or a loan originator?
Yes.
So I know you guys have the show Pan con Café y Bienes Raíces. So why don't we try some Spanish terms and see if I could just say them like
That would be awesome.
Spanish real estate terms, because I almost can't even say real estate in Spanish.
Oh, I got it. I
Like
got
just
it.
throw some out like in English and say, do you know what it is in Spanish?
Right.
Okay, so do you know what hipoteca is in Spanish?
No, I only know discoteca. What's hipoteca?
Oh, you said it correctly. That's mortgage.
Okay, mortgage.
Evaluación.
Evaluation. No?
Yeah, you got it, but it's also in English people say appraisal, right?
Oh, appraisal. Okay.
Right. But then explaining that to the community, like appraisal, it doesn't actually translate, which is
Right.
actually that when you speak Spanish, you have to learn that appraisal
Right.
doesn't really translate. It's an evaluation, yes, but
Yes.
it's still, which is a little bit different.
Even like bienes raíces.
Right.
I mean, that doesn't mean real estate. That translates to like good
Roots.
Right.
roots.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Correct.
There's no translation, to be honest.
exactly.
So things like
in
that.
another language,
Yeah.
but then you have to connect the two languages, and
Yeah.
then it just
And
it's a
that's
little
what,
bit difficult.
and
Yeah.
that's what we made the podcast so easy, Pan con Café. You can't go wrong.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys. We've been talking enough about real estate. Honestly, I don't care about that when it comes to this show. I'm ready to dig in. Let's grab some food. What are you gonna go for,
Well,
Johanna?
what do we have here? You order this food.
Okay, so I'm really not sure if we could get
Brian?
Brian.
Brian.
So what are we eating here?
No hablo inglés.
Oh,
Just kidding with you, man. So what we have here is a traditional Mexican dish.
Okay.
We got steak, carne asada,
Okay.
chorizo, chuleta, pork chop, costilla, beef rib. We got a little bit of onions, shrimp, cactus.
Cool. And then I see we have nopales
Yeah.
or nopal.
Nopal, which is cactus.
And how
Yes.
you pronounce the actual dish name?
Molcajete.
and what
Alright.
does he have here?
That's called a mangoñada margarita.
Okay.
Mangoñada usually it's a Mexican beverage.
Okay.
It's like a mango smoothie with chamoy and tajin, which is a little bit spicy.
Yeah, I like tahini.
But and this one has the best part, tequila. So.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Enjoy.
Thank you. There you go. So, what is that?
It's a little spicy. So before becoming a real estate agent, what did you do? Because I see you're over here. You're pretty. You know what you're doing.
Right, right. So, to be honest, I was in the restaurant industry for 10 years almost.
Okay.
And I did everything. I did the kitchen, I did food running, busboy, I was a server, bartender, so I did the whole thing.
Right.
So when it comes to a restaurant and food, like I appreciate when they give good service. And I think I learned that from the industry.
Right.
Even with real estate, like you got to provide value what you do, and
Right.
people feel comfortable, which is
Right.
a little translation
Yeah.
there.
And it's so funny. I think we talk about this all the time. I've heard you guys talk about it on your show,
Right.
and also you do another show where you've spoken about this. But so many people in real estate come from the hospitality industry and like restaurants. I didn't. My family owned a company at the airport, but same thing. We were in customer service. We dealt with thousands of passengers every day. So it's the same thing, delivering that high level of service.
I'll let you dig
Take
into
one of those
that.
little bad boys. Okay.
What's that thing in the middle though? That's what I want to get to.
The chorizo?
Hey, that's a chorizo, yeah.
The onions.
Rudy, your favorite.
Oh, this is so
Ready?
good.
Let's dig in. Chorizo.
So normally I'm explaining the food. I'm gonna pass this off on this episode to these two. Maybe I'll do a little explanation of something. But so what are you getting when you're tasting the short rib? Are you eating it just alone or with some of the nopal?
I mean, it was no fun. And what I can already feel is like it's really fresh. Mm-hmm. It's fresh and it doesn't have unnecessary ingredients.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the best thing, especially of like a small place like this. Like you really get a super, super authentic experience, right?
How about you, Rudy?
I'm about to dig into the steak. Let's try it out. See how it goes.
Oh my God.
Oh, you tried it already? Good?
Really good.
Alright, check it out. Yes.
Right? So for people that don't know, this is nopal. It's actually cactus, correct? I think so,
Right.
yeah. It's a cactus that you can eat, and it's delicious. It kind of tastes like, maybe like asparagus,
Yes.
right? Is that a good comparison?
Asparagus.
Alright, guys, we got a quesadilla with lengua, which is cow's tongue, comes with Oaxaca cheese, which is melted cheese inside. Comes with sour cream, a little bit of cheese, got a little salad, And then we got the birria tacos, which is beef with cheese, cilantro, onions, and with like a beef stew. On the
Yeah.
side. Right?
You gotta dip them in there, right? Let
But
them
these are
soak a
not the
little
ones he
bit.
made, right? Just want to make sure.
Not the ones he made. These are completely new.
Yeah.
Alright, double check it.
Thank you.
Guys, enjoy.
All right. So what are we gonna do? Well, let's do the quesadilla first.
Alright, cut it up.
Quesadilla first.
Have you ever had tongue before?
Oh yes, I've eaten it all. Tongue, brain. What else? Molcajete. You know what that is?
Oh God.
Like the gland. It's like a cow. It's a gland. I think it's like the thyroid gland, or
Right.
I don't know. It's some gland. So for people that don't know, again, this is cow tongue.
Right.
And did you know that your tongue is one of the strongest muscles in your body?
Yes.
People don't know that because you use it so often between talking, eating. So try a little piece alone. And it's delicious, super tender.
Buen provecho.
Buen provecho. Solid. Such a really good.
I mean, come on. So most people, when they think of cow tongue, they kind of get grossed out. It's not like a filet mignon or like a porterhouse for two or something you're gonna get at a high-end restaurant. But to be honest, if you didn't tell them what it was, would you guys agree that this is delicious? It tastes a little gamier than, regular steak, maybe more like lamb. Would you agree?
I agree.
I'm gonna take another bite.
It's really good.
So, of the two of you, who's the better dancer?
Better dancer.
I think the question should be who's a better soccer player.
Oh.
Oh.
I guess that gives me my answer. Rudy can't dance.
Exactly. And soccer players are supposed to know how to dance, but
Right.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
So then I'm like a dancer. And then
Yeah.
that answers your question.
do you know how to dance? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. If you ask my family, horrible. So, all right, let's dig into these tacos. Slide this out of the way.
And those look really good.
So you guys both have birria tacos, right?
Yes. Gonna grab the first one, make it easier.
Okay, cool.
Are you enjoying the food?
Yes. So how did you find this place? Was it you that discovered it, or did someone else put you onto it?
Someone else. It was my mom, and she will always talk about this place, how good it was. That eventually I had to come and check it out. And sometimes you go to restaurants and you have like great food, great service. And
Hold on, I'm so sorry to cut you off. You can't use a spoon.
Oh,
You have to dunk it.
Oh.
Come
I
on. I know. We'll use the spoon after, but the first one we'll all dunk together.
All right.
Oh, okay. 3, 2.
2, 1. Okay.
We just sealed something here.
Salud.
Salud. Best meat. Long Island.
You heard it here first. Best birria tacos on Long Island from Johanna Amaya. So Rudy, what do you taste? What do you think? What do you taste when you're eating these?
So usually like tacos, right? Like you get all the flavor, but this one you can taste like the layers of the flavor. Like
Right.
even the meat is soft. It has the saltiness, the seasoning on it, and then the tortilla is not like you're fighting to eat it. It just melts in your mouth. I'm like right now I'm like extremely happy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it's so funny. Whenever I think of tacos or people think of tacos, I feel like people think of Taco Bell.
Right. Oh, they think like the letters and then
Exactly. No. All you need is a little bit of onion and a little
Right.
cilantro and maybe a little bit of cheese in there, and that's it.
That's all.
And it's family owned, this place, right?
It's family owned, so I was actually we're gonna have in Pan Con Café in Vienna Raíces, the owner, in the
Okay.
third season. He started off 18 years ago. This has been here since 2003.
Okay.
So he owns 3 Mercaditos, restaurants like this, and then he owns like where you found us,
Right.
drinking our coffee.
Right.
And it's family owned, him
Yeah.
and his daughter is the one that runs the kitchen.
Right.
And so his daughter runs the other kitchen at the other place, and then his grandchildren are the one in charge of running. As you can see, Brian is
Right.
amazing. So it's family owned, so they take great pride and integrity on giving you what they will serve to their own family.
Exactly. And that's why, I mean, the food here tastes like you're eating at somebody's house, like somebody's mom or grandma was cooking.
That's right. I feel like they're my cousin. Like, hey, Primo, can I get another one?
Right. And what's funny is I just said that, and I think mom is actually back there cooking.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Correct.
so it makes so much sense.
Yeah, so I thought it was like the best place because when people want to try it, we know that but they're not gonna be disappointed.
All right, for the dessert, we got churros with ice cream.
Just here.
I need to avoid the dessert, but maybe starting tomorrow. All right, guys, so let's dig in. I think everybody knows what churros are. We don't have to explain it. Churros, vanilla ice cream. If you have to explain it to you, I don't know. Get a little ice cream, right? Uh-oh.
I think we might have to figure it out. Oh, there we go.
Oh no, guys, wait for me.
Come on.
I got this.
You got it?
No.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a brain freeze.
All right, Johanna.
Come on.
There we go.
I grew up eating churros. If you ever used a fork or a spoon eating churros with your family, right? I don't know about you guys. That's like sacrilegious.
You have your side of ice cream. I have the sugar right here.
Honestly, pure sugar. But there's nothing better. It brings me back to my childhood. So I'm so stuffed right now. I feel like my shirt, the buttons on my shirt are about to pop. My belt probably is broken right now. I should probably put this thing down, but I'm not going to. It's so good. It's time to get out of here. I'm taking it with me.
I have 3 more tortas coming up.
3 more tortas?
Yeah, 1 each.
Oh, let's go.
We're good.
Bring it on. El Mercadito. All right, so Rudy, Johanna, thank you again so much for joining me. Would you agree the food was amazing?
It was delicious.
So good. And Johanna, thank you so much for the recommendation. I will definitely be coming back here.
Thank
and
you,
you're
Joe.
You're gonna have to have me on your podcast.
Absolutely, but it has to be fully in Spanish.
Which, good luck to me. I'm probably gonna embarrass myself really badly. But again, thank you so much again.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely, Rudy.
Pleasure. All right.
Hey, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know where we should eat next. See ya.